Greetings, my beautiful friends. Today is the 27th day of May in the year 2015. And I come today to talk about the plan. Now, I've been nutting this out for a long time, so rest assured I know what I'm doing. We're taking back this planet. Now, yes, it's going to take a lot of money. And so I am looking for some serious investors now. The 22-cent thing that's just a collective thing that everybody can be a part of. And everybody will be a part of this as well in the long run. But we have to start somewhere. And I have found and planned the perfect property to start with. Now, this property is in the most ideal climate, beautiful place, abundant water, perfect landscape, perfect cleared areas, perfect little mountain and everything. There's a lot of details, and I will leave a link below for where I've started the project on a Facebook page, Roscoe's Incan Permaculturarium. I like the name, so I'm running with it for now. Now, the reason I use the Incan part, well, that will be explained too. Hemp is going to be the main first crop, and bamboo, the two main structures of the foundations of the property. But there will be abundant food, abundant everything, and I have it all sussed out. I probably won't go into too much of the plans now, but everything is thought through, so nothing goes to waste, and that is the most important key to me. It's a recycling centre from the very get-go. All food waste goes through big shredders, worm waste, fertiliser. Anyway, there's quite a few details, and I will go into more later. But basically, yes, let me explain the Incan part of it, because this is the key. Now, hemp is the perfect crop to grow. Pardon me, you can grow about 3 to 4 crops per year, especially if you plant them nice and close together. You grow long, thin hemp stalks. Many uses. Number one being the seed. There's a local factory not nearby which is screaming out for more organic seed. So that's our number one cash crop to help get the cash flowing in. The second part is, well, all sorts of things. Canvas, number one, as far as I'm concerned, because that's shelter. And it is roofs over the greenhouses where we're growing the aquaponics. Number two is the hemp herd. Now, when you mix that in a slurry with lime, you make a concrete, a natural concrete that breathes, is very strong, and over time it turns to stone. Now, that is also very important, because that explains how they built the pyramids, how the Incans built these massive stone structures. They didn't carve the stones, they made them in molds, and they poured the stuff in. That's why they got these beautiful sort of curved edges, and they all fit together so perfectly, because they built the molds around one another, probably with canvas edges, for all I know. The pyramids, perfectly square block molds, poured in, levels out, perfect blocks. Simple. Take a breath. So anyway, we need to raise about $1.5 million to start with. And we can do it as a collective, that would be great. Or we could have one very rich benefactor, somebody, who that might be nothing to them. I don't know. I mean, 10 million would be brilliant. We could buy a lot more of the properties around it, but 1.5 is the goal. That's what we need to reach to get started. Do it legitimately. Pay the owner his rightful dues, and that way we're doing it all legally. We don't go into any debts. That's the one thing we're going to do, not go into debts. And we're going to legitimately build a big barn at the top of the property. It's the top of a very steep entrance, which is very secure. Once we've done the legitimate stuff, what we do after that is up to us. And I have it all planned out. So take a look at my pictures I've taken so far and a few explanations. There's a lot more to this property than meets the eye. It's nearly 100 acres. Beautifully protected, which is the number one key to get started. Once we tell the banks, fuck you, tell the government, fuck you, then we're on our way. We're not going to be paying taxes anymore. We are going to tell the banks and the governments, you do not exist in our world. We, the people, are becoming free sovereign people. We're going to stand up for ourselves and say, no. So yes, we do need a lot of money. And yes, we are going to overturn the bankers' tables on this planet, this sacred earth, our temple. So please, if you're interested, get in touch with me, either ancients@hotmail or Facebook. I'm open to suggestions, but I have the plan and we are going to do this. There's other properties around too which would be very ideal, but they're out of the price range. But this is beautiful, frost-free, protected, permanent. And we're going to build paradise. We're going to build rehabilitation centres. We can house the homeless people. We can heal them. We can help them detox. That's the number one thing. Have you ever thought about it? The reason people are crazy, intoxicated. But if you detox, you create sanity. You heal people. And you give them purpose. You give them jobs. You give them accommodation. You give them food, and you give them love. And that's what people are missing in their lives. And that's what I'm going to do. No more debt. No more slavery. But abundance for everybody. We can do this. So please, if you're interested, contact me. You know, even if you like to invest, I would think a minimum of 10,000 would secure your rights for permanent accommodation. Pardon me. Permanent accommodation and free living for the rest of your life, if we get enough people to do it. TPs are going to be the main form of accommodation, but we're going to build a massive lodge into the side of the hill, which is going to be permanent, bomb-proof. Nothing can touch us. And that's going to be the main centre of when everything moves around. Massive big domes to grow all the food. Aquaponics creates so much food. In this region there is hundreds of top restaurants screaming out for good quality organic produce. We are going to have so much money and abundance that your investment will be returned 1,000-fold if you want it. But what do you need if you've got everything? You just want to be happy. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to be happy people. Have a great day.